Good afternoon. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to train a dog using various methods. Even though dog training is hard work, it's very rewarding when you have a good, loyal companion. Imagine you're walking through the park and you're walking your dog and everybody stops you to say how cute your dog is. You can tell your dog to sit, shake, lay down, roll over, all these things right on command. That's what we think of when we think of having a good dog and a loyal dog. I've had many dogs in my life, and the few that I have trained have ended up being the best dogs, the most loyal, and the best companions. Today I will discuss with you the various methods of crate training as well as reward-based training. First, we're going to talk about crate training. This is a crate with my actual dog in it. There he is. This is Bubbles. Bubbles is crate trained. I used this crate to train him. I said this is how I'm going to potty train him. And so the first crate I bought was too small. And he outgrew it. So you may have to buy more than one crate. But you just want the dog to be able to lay down comfortably. You don't want it to be too big because he could use the bathroom in it, obviously. So this one right here is the right size because he can lay down comfortably. We can even put a little food and water dish in there and he's fine. You don't want it to be too small because obviously that would be very uncomfortable. So another thing that you must think about when you're getting a crate is you have to stick to a schedule. You have to let him know that you're going to come get him out at certain times, and you have to let him out, and it builds trust because he realizes that you're going to come back. You know, every time you leave him, you come back, and you know he's building up his trust with you. So now that we've looked at effective crate training methods, we're going to look at reward-based method trainings. Reward-based training is an effective way to reward the dog for obeying their master. Most experts agree that consistency is the key. Some people, they train their dogs with treats, other people don't. With Bubbles, I don't use treats because I think it's just a waste. He just needs to mind me no matter what. But some people use treats every time they tell the dog to sit, you know, shake, stand. But I've started training Bubbles here recently. And I've put together this chart. And this is just showing the consistency. My consistency is actually paying off. These are the things that I want him to learn how to do. Sit, shake, lay down, and roll over. And I did like Thursday through Monday. He sits fairly easy. We're getting where he can shake some. He laid down once today, but I think that may have just been a coincidence. Who knows? So this is a good way to keep track of what your dog's doing so you can see that your consistency is actually paying off. And I'm going to get him out now, and I'm going to see if he'll sit for us. And I'm not going to use a treat. I'm just going to get him out. Okay. Bubbles. 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 Sit. Bubbles. Sit. Bubbles. Sit. Bubbles. Of course, he never wants to do it under pressure. Sit. Good boy. That's a good boy, Bubbles. Will you shake? Shake. Shake. No, not lick. Shake. Shake. Will you lay down? Lay down. Lay down. A good boy. That's a good boy. Roll over. Roll over. Okay, maybe not. We're not quite to roll over yet. So I'm going to put him back in here, and I'm going to finish up. Come on. Get back in here. Good boy. Now he's fine. He knows when I say good boy, he knows that he's done something right. So I always say good boy, and he feels like he's being rewarded. So by using reward-based training, it shows the dog leadership. It shows him that you're in control, you're his master, and he needs to follow any kind of orders you give him, which he does. He's good. Another good thing to teach your dog is to stay so they won't, you know, like jump up on people and stuff. And he's learned to stay very well too. We tell him to stay and he stays back. He does good with that. In closing today, I would like to recommend trying the methods we have discussed. By using a crate to help potty train your dog and using reward-based method training, you will reap the rewards for many years. As we have seen today, dog training can be a rigorous, long task, but if you stick with it and stay consistent, you will have a good good relationship for many years to come. Thank you.
Very good.